So most of the project that you've been witnessing has been happening in the main house, and we haven't really been doing much in Laurel's studio as far as filming it. And because, well, Laurel's living in it and it's her personal space, and she just doesn't really want to show it. So we've gotten to a time where she's wanting to share with you where she's currently at in her living situation, because it's kind of half done. The rough electrical is done in there. All the walls have been insulated. The rough plumbing is kind of half done-ish, but regardless, we're going to take you inside and show you a tour of what she's been living in and how she's been operating in this situation while we do all the work in the main house. Let's go. So let's head in the house. All right. See what she says.
Oh my God, it's Brian. Hello everyone. Come on in.
So here's the house to show us what you have been up to in your wonderful...
Yeah, well, this is the studio wing, which over there is the main wing. And, in the main wing, we're going to have the kitchen and a full bath and a sleeping area and a microgreens area and so forth. And then the studio is my studio. It's like my personal living space. So both buildings are the same, except this one is 2 feet shorter because the porch is 2 feet longer. Yeah, so this is the porch where on warmer days I sit, play the whistle or the flute. It is glorious. There is the creek, which goes all the way around the whole homestead property. And we've already done a fair amount of clearing, and we'll do a little bit more. But this is the outside. There's the deer antlers that we found that is kind of something or other. We couldn't decide if it was good or bad, but we decided it was good. So anyway, this is my porch. All this wood.
And this is the wood for your wood stove, correct?
Yeah, it's the wood for the wood stove, that's right. And believe it or not, we've actually done a lot of work out here already, and there's more to come. We'll have railings, the famous staircase. So, good. So now I'll show you what's in here more. The way that we've strategized to be able to finish these buildings is that we moved everything into my building, with the exception of the big heavy things, because in just a few days, the sheetrocking is going to happen, and that will make a big mess. But once it's sheetrocked, we can paint it, do the flooring, and then I'll move everything back in there. Actually, Brian will be doing a lot of the moving. So, and then we'll do the same thing here. So this is my cooking area, which, strangely enough, to finally have everything in one place, I have moved 8 times since January. It actually feels like a tremendous relief. And I've been enjoying how simple and complete everything is. So, and you would be amazed at how little you can have and still be extremely comfortable. And that is really true. So this is my little cooking area. And here's the bathroom area. You can show them this. And it will someday be finished, which includes the cat litter box. Very important.
Litter box down here.
And the sink, which I've been using with a pail underneath it so that I can indeed wash things. And there's going to be a window in that wall, which I'm very excited about. That will really let the air flow, and it will be a very pretty view. So that's the bathroom. It's a half bath. And this actually is the water supply, so that we have water even when it freezes. Because when it freezes the last couple of days, the water has been frozen stiff.
And we've been typically just gathering from the water station these 1-gallon jugs for you to use, it looks like.
That's right. Yeah, so I just kind of threw things in here. I don't know if this is the way I'll organize it when it's actually done. What it will look like done, besides the sheetrocking, is waterproof vinyl flooring, which Brian has in his bus, and I really liked it. It's very simple, and I think it's going to be really, really durable and not too hard for us to install. So I'm excited about that. And as I say, this furniture may not be in this way. The tubs, this is Tennessee. Everything is extremely humid. So if you don't protect things, they start to get moldy, and I'll have to work all that out. So the tubs are not permanent. But anyway, so I have a very usable desk area. And this is kind of my living room area. Someday I'll have a really pretty rug because the moving company lost my old rug and had to pay me, so I get to have a new rug.
That's great.
Yeah, it really is kind of cool. And then here is the esteemed wood stove. It's very small. I get to get up about every 2.5 hours during the night to fill it, but it does a very good job. And I don't know if you can see, I'll turn on a light here. There is a kitty cat who has made it her home underneath the wood stove. She's right now but that's Raimi. Say hi, Raimi. And then in the back, we created a little nook for me to sleep in, which is really super cozy. And then up there is also where I've been sleeping. I love sleeping in lofts, and that's great. But in the middle of the night, climbing down is a bit much. Especially, I've just gotten over probably COVID, and I wasn't really that excited about climbing down. But the plan is that there, in the back there, will be my closet, and then we're going to build big steps that will, I think they're going to really look good, and they're going to, take the place of the ladder, though I'm really good on a ladder, as a matter of fact. So that's it. Oh, also, I did get a propane heater, which is very nice for backup, but there is no plan for heating vents or a traditional heating system. I also got an AC that will be mounted in the wall. And you can see, the ceiling is so beautiful, the vaulted ceiling. One of the things I love doing is sitting up in my loft, right in the middle, and playing music. So, is there anything I've forgotten here, Brian?
No, it sounds pretty complete. I think it's a wonderful little tour of what you have going on here.
Oh, the windows. The windows are wonderful. Brian actually helped me to figure out the design of how to put the two wings together. And these windows look out on the courtyard and are a source of infinite satisfaction. And someday we have visions of this courtyard being very hospitable, a really nice place to hang out. So, and there is a lot of sunlight here.
That's great. Well, thank you for giving us a little bit of a tour. And one thing I do want to point out too is on the other end of the house, we do have above the door another storage loft with a bunch of stuff. And of course, this is just temporary for now, but another large, and as you saw in a previous video, I built walls for the bathroom, and this the storage unit or the storage area up above the up in that loft as well. So that's the other big selling point sort of this place.
That's probably where the tubs will eventually end up.
Okay.
So I really enjoy small spaces, and I enjoy organizing them. But again, this is definitely not the final product, but it's very comfortable. and very peaceful. Yeah, very grateful to be here.
Yay!
So let me give a shout out to Eileen, my beloved sister-in-law. Mwah. Okay.
Yay! Thank you so much for giving us a little tour midway through the process here, Laurel. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All
Bye.
right.